Hey guys, this is Miss Savage, and I am so excited that we're getting ready to start our new third grade content for math. Last week we did some second grade review, but this week we're ready to get started with third grade stuff. So we're going to start off today with finding the total number of objects in a group. We're going to use repeated addition to do that to start with, and then we'll move on, and before you know it, you may just be multiplying today. So let's get started. So like I said, first thing we're going to do is find the total number of objects with repeated addition. And repeated addition is just when you add the same number over and over. Okay? Right. So if I look at this picture, I've got some groups of flowers here. And I have, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of flowers. And then each group has 3 flowers in it. So if I wanted to find out how many total flowers I have, I could count them, but third grade, you probably got a better way to do it. I would say you might do some repeated addition and add those 3s up. So I could say 3 flowers plus 3 more plus 3 plus 3 more. I would end up with 12 flowers total. Now, if you want to double check that, you can always come back up and count them really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 4 groups, each with 3. I've got a total of 12. Let's do another one. How about these little dogs? Okay. I'm looking at 3 groups of dogs. Okay. So I've got a group here, and another group over here. Each group has 5 dogs in it. So I would say that these groups are equal groups. And what that means is just that I've got more than one group, and all the groups have the same number of dogs in them. So these are equal groups. So if I wanted to figure out how many dogs I have all together or total, I could solve that with repeated addition. I could add 5 plus 5 plus 5 more. Now, some of you are probably thinking that you know a much faster way to do that, and that would probably be skip counting, because you could say 5, 10, 15. 15 dogs. Okay? Right. So far, so good. Okay, how about this one? Here I've got groups of 3 balloons. Okay? And looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups. And again, we could count those, but goodness, I'd probably miss one and I'd get the wrong answer. So it'd be a little bit easier for me to think about it like repeated addition, where I could add all those 3s together. And if I add 6 groups of 3, or if I add 3 6 times, I come up with 18 balloons. Now, I have to admit, that addition sentence is kind of long for me. There's a lot of 3s, and I was kind of worried when I typed it up that I was going to leave one out. So you have to be really careful with that. But we're going to move on to kind of a shortcut for doing all that addition. Okay? So the big question is, are you ready to multiply? And it's the first grade of new third grade math, and you're getting ready to multiply. Okay? So we're going to look back at the problems that we just went through and solved. Remember that one? Very first one we did, where we had the 4 groups with 3 in each group. What we're really looking at, if we write it out, is we have 4 groups of 3. And we know from our repeated addition that 4 groups of 3 is 12, because we had 12 total flowers. Are you ready for this? We could write that as a multiplication equation, and it would look like that. 4 times 3 equals 12. This sign looks like a little X. This is your multiplication sign. And when we read it out, we would say 4 times 3 equals 12. So we can see where these numbers come from. These are 4 groups. Here's my 4 of 3. Here's my 3 is 12. There's my 12. All of these sentences are equivalent to each other. They're all telling you the same thing. They're all describing the images that we see here at the top. So let's look at another one and see if you can figure out what the multiplication fact for that one would be. Oh, I have to give you the definition of multiplication before we go any farther. Multiplication is when we're combining equal groups to find the total number of objects. We're just not using repeated addition to do it. We're taking a shortcut. Multiplication, once you know how to multiply, so much faster than all that repeated addition. And those equations, those number sentences, look a whole lot smaller and a whole lot neater than all of those threes on there. Okay? So multiplication, we're combining, that means putting together equal groups. So you've got groups with the same number of objects in them, and we're looking for the total number of objects. That's what multiplication is. Let's do another example. There are the dogs again. All right. So this is the one where with repeated addition, we did 5 plus 5 plus 5. We also said we could have counted it up, 5, 10, 15. So what we were looking at written out would be 3 groups of 5 is 15. And again, you can see where this came from. Here's 3 groups of 5, and that was equal to 15. There's our 15. Your multiplication for that, whoop, that fell off the page there. I can slide it down a little bit for you, is 3 times 5 equals 15. If we multiply 3 and 5 together, we come up with 15. All right, let's do that big balloon one. All right, here was the long one. This is the 6 groups of 3. 6 groups of 3 is 18. Think for just a second, what do you think that multiplication fact is going to look like? If you thought it was going to be 6 times 3 equals 18, then you are correct. Again, all 3 of these are describing what we see here. All 3 of these different multiplication sentences are, or not multiplication sentences, just math sentences. All 3 of these are helping me figure out the total number of balloons. So we're doing it with repeated addition. We're looking at it written out, describing it as 6 groups of 3 is 18. And then we're also taking that to our multiplication with 6 times 3 equals 18. So we look at this picture. What if I wanted to figure out the total number of stars? If I look, I here in the corner, I put kind of my little thought. I figured I could help kind of check myself on this one. If I wanted the total number of stars, I've got 4 here, and I have 4 here. So if I add 4 plus 4, I already know I have 8 stars. So we want to look at this and figure out how many groups do we have. Well, you have 2 groups. 2 groups of, how many in each group? 4. That is a total of 8. So again, if we take this written sentence down to a multiplication fact, we're going to show 2 times 4 equals 8. And that tells us the total number of stars that we have. Here's one more like that one. This one we've got hearts. How many groups do we see here? Look at our groups. Oh, I think I have to write on this one. This might be bad. Let's see. There we go. You get a pen. All right. I see 4 groups. Whew. All right. 4 groups of, and how many are in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 groups of 4 is, how many total hearts do we see here? Well, you could think of this as repeated addition, where you would add 4 plus 4 more, and that would give you 8. And you've got the same thing over here. You've got 4 and 4 more. So you may think 8 plus 8. That would give you, squeeze it in here, that's going to give you 16. So your multiplication fact for this would be 4 times 4 equals, oh, I better write it up here, equals, sorry about that, 16. And there's your multiplication fact. So let's try to think of a multiplication fact to go with this repeated addition sentence. This is a long one, okay? It's a long one. So if you think about what we've been doing and how these have looked, remember where we had that, think about the one with the dogs. We had the dogs. We had 5 plus 5. So the number of 5s that I wrote down was 3. And if I remember, I had 3 groups. So for each one of these 4, that is a group. There's a group. There's another group. Another one. And there's another group. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. So 5 groups of, and then how many were in each group? Yeah, 4. Oh, sorry. Yes. And that equals 20. It's not too bad. Wait till you guys see me actually write on the smartboard. It's a little bit better than that. Okay. So if I'm thinking 5 groups of 4 is 20, then my multiplication fact for that would be 5 times 4 equals, I might have to get a stylus so you guys can read what I'm writing a little bit better. There we go. It's kind of sad, but there it is. 5 times 4 equals 20. So that's my multiplication fact that connects to that repeated addition. Now, when I say multiplication fact, what I mean by that is your multiplication facts are whenever you multiply 2 numbers together, and both of those numbers are 1-digit numbers. So that means it's just 1 digit in that number. So it's not like this 5, it's 5. It's not 15 or 25 or 50. It's 5. You're multiplying 2 single-digit numbers together to get your answer. And that makes it a multiplication fact. Because once you know 5 times 4 is 20, you know it. It's done. It's a fact. You don't ever have to prove it or think about it. It's a fact. Okay? And you're going to find out, you're going to learn a lot of multiplication facts this year. Lots. The more you learn, the better. So here, you guys, if y'all were in the classroom right now, I would say, who can tell me what 3 plus 3 is? And everybody's hand would go up, and we would put a 6 right there. Okay? So I want to come over here, and I want to think about my multiplication fact to go with that. Think, how many groups do we have? We've got 2 groups. We've got 2. And in each group, there are 3. Even though we don't have a picture to go with it, still represents the same thing. And we know that that equals 6 because 3 plus 3 equals 6. This one's a little bit bigger. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Well, I can skip count my way to find the answer, right? I can skip count and say, okay, well, this would be 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, I should have never done an 8. Okay, let's see. Ooh, here we go. Oh, no, not too bad. Okay. So, 8. So I need to think about how many groups is that? Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. 4. And each group had 2 in it. 2 times 4 is 8. So 4 times 2 equals 8 is an equivalent sentence or the same as 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8.